So in this bag, some people do like the pad folios because that would be sending a bad message. But now that is everything. So we will get into what I keep in my bag for interviews and then for conferences. Hopefully most of the mess in my room is out of the frame. I'm excited to show you all in part 2 of this video what is in my bag. So this is a Longchamp shoulder bag and they are kind of expensive. I'm just gonna preface with that. This was a gift from my amazing sister back when I was starting undergrad at the beginning of my pre-dental journey. Granted, I really didn't use it that much until dental school and interviews, I guess, before dental school, but best gift ever. She got it in Europe, so it was discounted there because that's where they're made. But if someone wants to gift you something nice, ask for this, because myself and so many other women that I know, like, this is their holy grail bag. This is the bigger size. I will link this exact one below. I know they have one that's solid black. I like the brown because it matches my accessories. I have a brown leather watch band that I put on for these professional events as well, and then I just kind of do subtle jewelry as I feel like it. Sometimes I wear a simple necklace. I really pretty much all the time wear this bracelet when I'm getting dressed up, and like I said, purse, not accessories, but I figure that's part of what I wear. So in this bag for my interviews, but I bring deodorant. I usually have some tissues in there. I always have a mini makeup bag just of like my touch-up essentials, concealer, powder. At least for me, when you're sweaty or nervous or just like a long day, I get a little oily, so applying powder in a bathroom break before I went in for my interview made me feel a lot more confident. Touching up the deodorant, just making me feel fresh again, was a really big factor in feeling ready for my interviews. And then I also have lip products in here as well, whatever chapstick, lip color I was wearing that day to touch that up as well. But basically concealer, powder, and lip products, so I can just touch up the noticeable things with my makeup. I would also recommend bringing a water bottle, a small one that's not too heavy and won't weigh you down, but I think sometimes they're passing things around or they're only in cups, not to-go form, so it's just nice to like have your own for your own comfort if you need it. I also always have some snacks of sort. For me, that's like a protein bar, again, just in case you need it. And another big thing for interviews was a notepad. This is just a random one I've been using for ASDA conferences lately, but literally any notepad will do. I wouldn't recommend a notepad provided by a dental school with their name on it at a different dental school. I almost did that, not like fully, but I was packing my bag after my Michigan interview and I had my Michigan notepad that they'd given me at an open house, and I was going to an interview for another school and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta use a different notepad because that would be sending a bad message. I also kept like little floss picks in there. I kept a Tide to Go stick in case I got any stains. I was like very overly prepared. Definitely Band-Aids. Band-Aids are so helpful as a gal because of our shoes. You can get blisters. I didn't say this when we were talking about shoes earlier, but please break in your shoes before you wear them to your interview. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of shoes that didn't give me blisters at least the first time wearing it. These Dr. Scholl's flats that I showed you in this video are the best that I've had. I only got blisters like the first day I wore them and they weren't even that bad, but any other shoe gives me blisters every time, or at least for the first while. So you can even like preventatively put on Band-Aids the morning of your interviews, like around your ankles, wherever the shoe is hitting. That way you can avoid the blisters. And who knows, you might be like another gal's saving grace having some of these products with you if they don't have them, and that could be your future classmate or just your colleague in dentistry, so why would you not want to help them out? A few pens and a pencil. Not that I would really need pen versus pencil, but pen for sure. And again, don't pull out your pen from one dental school at another dental school's event. I have these little guys in here, like Listerine Bite mouth freshening tabs. I've never used them, but they're still in this same bag from probably my interviews. Just anything to make you feel prepared. I say, why not put it in there, especially when you have a lovely large bag such as this one. Some people do like a portfolio instead of a notepad, especially I saw a lot of men do that because they might not bring a bag. Some men do bring backpacks. Not sure why a man would be watching this video all the way through after all those outfits. But if you are a more masculine person and you don't want to carry a purse, backpacks, sleek, small ones are totally acceptable. Or like a little satchel business bag, also very common. Some people do like the pad folios to have like their own papers, resumes, notes, as well as somewhere to take notes. Really just depends. I always just used a small little notebook, but anything goes. You definitely want something to write on though, so you can prepare your questions to ask them and you can take notes throughout the day. And I get sick all the time. I have lots of stomach sensitivities and frequently random seasonal allergies, so I keep a giant bag of medicine with me pretty much everywhere I go to this day, whether it's here or in my backpack going to school. It's always with me, so for me, medicine is essential. And then I like to have my charger and AirPods or headphones with me. Not that I would use them at the interview, but before or after, while you're trying to get rides or meet up with people or just like have downtime. I don't know, it's just nice to have them. Because sometimes you're in like a new city, a new setting, and I just feel more comfortable knowing that my devices will be taken care of. So that is everything that I kept in my bag, and honestly that I keep in my bag now. It's pretty much the same. I don't always bring quite as much stuff now that I'm in dental school, but for the interviews, that's definitely everything I brought, and that covers everything that I sometimes bring now. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment of the video.